And welcome to the NBA Conference Finals on like it will be a fantastic series. Tonight, it'll be the East, even though today won't up for this one. I just need to ask Shaq, when you think back to great teammates, what are the qualities that make a great teammate?
Well, you want to play with guys who care as much about the game as you do, a guy who puts the team first, a guy who gets you involved, a guy who has the same dreams and aspirations that you have about the game.
Well, that name sounds like Kobe Bryant to me that you were talking about, but I always look for guys who could push me. I mean, and I could push them at the same time.
Hello and thanks for joining us, 2K Sports fans. For All-Stars facing the West All-Stars. And here are the East All-Stars now, all fueled up and on the court for the East All-Stars. They've got Paul George. LeBron James is out there with an after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. Curry kicks to Bryant. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Kobe's got a bird who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer.
We talked about what it means for him to be at the helm of the All-Star side, and he said, really, it is a testament to my team. They've played great, and this is just a side effect of them having a great start to the season. They deserve all the credit. Love it, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. And here is Curry after LeBron James hitting the three. Lowry against Curry. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. And there's the pass to Wade. Can't connect from short range.
Oh, nice play on D. Got that hand in the face and prevented him there from getting an easy look.
Exactly. Alert and aware. Really reacted quickly to that shot attempt.
Lowry kicks to Anthony. Soft touch off the glass. Anthony's got his first points in this one.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
And so here are the West All-Stars. Bryant up top, defended by George. Here's Leonard. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. The drive by Wade. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Wade. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth, the whole way thus far.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Now here's Durant. Westbrook with a screen for Durant. Shot clock at 6. A stupendous finish in transit.
4 makes on 4 tries. Go. Everything's falling early. 100%. Can't do better than that.
Lowry with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Bryant.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
DeMarcus Cousins. He's checked in for the West. The West All-Stars on D. Drummond dishes to Thomas. Just 5 to shoot. Tries again. And there's the nice layup by Drummond.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Westbrook with it. There's the dish to Kobe. On its way from Curry for 2. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding. I mean, neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time, guys.
So close.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Now here's Butler. Bosh. No one around him. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Curry against Butler. From deep. Curry can't get it to go. East All-Stars on offense. They trail by 1. Thomas goes in. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And so here are the West All-Stars. Westbrook wide open. He fires.
Russell Westbrook.
Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Now in the scoring column with that juice. 1 for 2 this game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off the perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Cousins. He's been patient so far and nothing yet on the scoreboard.
And the D is having problems stopping the mid-range jumper. They're not really closing out on them as much as they should be.
6 of their last 10 points have come by way of the two-pointer.
The fader. DeRozan's shot is good.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first. Now Curry. 5 points in the game. Good at the buzzer beater.
He hit that shot like it was nothing. Just another day at the office.
That is what you...
All right, fans, let's get up and get loud.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. Looking here, guys, at what we've seen so far from the West All-Stars. What do you think?
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Very crisp and sharp, not much stagnation at all on offense.
On the court for the East All-Stars here in the second. Paul George is out there with Paul Millsap. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Wall in at point guard. There's the screen. Drummond with a screen on Green. George with no one around. Can't capitalize on the good pick.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Millsap with the steal. And DeRozan kicks to Wall. Back to DeRozan. Wall passes to Drummond. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the West All-Stars.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
You know, one other thing that's clear is how well they're burying their jump shots here in the early going.
James Harden, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And a switch here also for the East. Wade's checked in. Aldridge kicks to Green. Fires it up. Jump shot is good.
How can you stop that? The crossover that quick, that lightning quick, a defender has to be almost superhuman to stay in front of that.
There's a good screen. Wade kicks to Wall. The three from George. And it's Drummond with the jam. Now here's Paul. Here's Harden on the wing. It's stolen by Wade. Here's Wall.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. It's Davis with the drive, and he changes it with authority.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Wade outside. Outside, George. Millsap a screen. No one near Wall as he lets it go. Can't convert after the good screen. Green dishes to Harden. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Alton. Durant comes in for Anthony Davis. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Draymond Green. And it's Stephen Curry in for Chris Paul. A big group substitution here for the East. LeBron, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Wash comes in for Paul Millsap. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for George. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for John Wall. Leonard on the wing. The shot. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Style and grace from Kawhi Leonard on that one.
And here are the East All-Stars now. 6-point game. Wade kicks to James. Tries to keep it alive. Dishes to Thomas. Takes it off the glass.
The defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
On right side, outside for Thomas. Counted. His second make in 4 attempts.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around. Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking at tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for James Harden. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the East. And it's the West All-Stars ball, leading by 5. Here's Curry. He's got 8. DeRozan with the rebound.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
Thomas passes to Bosh. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Thompson for the triple, and that one's good. Thompson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball, trailing here by 8. And Curry, here we go, pushing their lead to double digits. Curry's got 10 points.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. 1 second left. Shot is off.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't.
And that does it for the first half of play. It's the West.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. What a showing tonight. A sold-out building, the backdrop for our... What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 10 points and 3 assists. That's going to do it for now as the second half is just about ready to get started. We'll see.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
Curry is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Kobe. And it's Durant in at the 5 down low. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. James dishes to Carmelo. Durant with the steal. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And that's 12 points for Steph Curry. Curry's gone good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Wade. Durant, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Lowry kicks to LeBron. Puts up a 3, and he gets it to go.
Putting you in. Let's go.
James has got 6.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Right side, Kobe feeds to Curry. From deep three-point range, again, Curry missing.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The East All-Stars have left both free throws they've attempted tonight. So the West ends up going with the new group. And then for the East All-Stars, Andre Drummond's checked in for LeBron. Millsap comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's John Wall in for Kyle Lowry.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Harden, no good.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
That's his first personal foul.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And George, here we go, deflected by Davis. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Connects from three-point range. Harden's got 8 points.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
Timeout called, East All-Stars. Here's Wall, and it's sent back by Aldridge. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Aldridge's screen from deep. Green, and the shot is good. He has 5.
They've gotten a bunch of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, defensively, you have got to close out and contest. Even if it opens up some driving lanes, you can't give up those looks that often.
And that one's good. Drummond. Drummond's got 6.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. And some changes here for the East. Jimmy Butler comes in for George. And it's DeRozan in for Dwayne Wade. Paul passes to Green. On the wing, Harden. Green kicks to Paul. Releases. And he drops that one in. Paul's got his second basket.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Here's DeRozan. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Ready? All right, let's go.
1:16 left to play in the third. Ball against Wall. There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. That is good.
John Wall.
Wall's gone 2 for 4 so far here tonight. His first shot coming late, and that one's good by Aldridge.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
Millsap has the open look. Nailed from three-point land.
For 3.
Millsap's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
East ball.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for the West. Klay Thompson comes in for James Harden. And a switch here also for the East. Bosch is checked in. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Paul. Paul's got 4 assists in the game. Thompson's gone 2 of 2 from three-point land tonight. And Wall kicks to Bosch. And Davis sends it back. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last.
Substitution on the court.
"19 seconds left in the third. Shoots off the screen. Thomas, no luck.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Lowry inside the line. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And as we welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Here is Lowry. On the court for the East All-Stars. Chris Bosh is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Lowry. Then it's Isaiah Thomas. And it's Anthony in at the 3.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Here's Cousins. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
And here's Lowry. LeBron outside. There's the triple. The shot is off.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Looky here. How about that one? That play. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook for future reference.
Perfectly done. He put it on a platter for him. Gosh, that was neat.
And guys, how about the touch there on the finish? Really just flawless. I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
The wide open look for Durant. Gets a very good look and converts.
Sound offensively. Really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
Yeah, you can see they've gave up a lot of points here in this run, and he just wants to break the momentum before this thing gets out of hand.
And, that's a huge part of a coach's job, making sure you keep your guys in the best position possible at all times. So I like this timeout.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team. He told his guys to make sure they keep the pace fast, to get out and run each and every chance they get. His other point of emphasis was that they need to be making sharp entry passes into the paint and operating their offense out of the low post. A few late-on-the-fly adjustments as the situation gets more desperate for them. It's going to be a tough hill to climb, guys.
Thanks, Doris. Kicks it to Curry. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry.
Western All-Stars ball.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Curry kicks to Leonard. It's stolen by Anthony. And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
Lowry against Curry. Thompson with the block.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Back to Curry. 4 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Here are the East All-Stars. Outside Lowry. From 13. They get a hand on it. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Outside, Kobe. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams in their effectiveness from the three-point line.
It has been pronounced, no doubt about it. Definitely a big factor to this point in the game.
LeBron's gone 4 for 5 from the floor tonight. Just one miss. And it's Lowry penetrating. Wade dishes to Anthony. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
You know, one of the big stories has been the three ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
Yeah, but Clark, the other thing that sticks out for me, the number of assists they've made over the course of this game.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. That drops. That's 10 points for Kobe Bryant.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
And here's the East. Lowry passes to James. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 6 assists now in the game. James has gone 5 of 6 in field goal attempts tonight. Shots good. 17 points for Steph Curry.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And James throws it down.
A surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
And guys, it had to be, because not nearly as easy a play as they made it look.
Lowry against Curry. Durant kicks to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. And stolen by LeBron.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the West All-Stars.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That certainly was their main meal, their bread and butter, if you will.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Stephen Curry. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And the shot is good.
The offense has clearly kicked into gear. The question, though, is it just a little too late?
Yeah, I think it may be, Greg. At least they're finally showing some signs of life offensively. Too bad, I think it's past the point where it'll do much good.
And since the start of the fourth quarter, that three-point shot has just been there.
Yeah, exactly. Doing an excellent job, I think, finding the open guy on the perimeter. And the three-pointer is a major weapon for him right now in this quarter.
Here's Wade. Westbrook with the block. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And Leonard gets it to go.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Leonard on the wing. Pass to Bryant. Here's Durant. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Outside, George. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders.
Sit up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Stephen Curry.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. He gets jealous. He feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.